Before you wake and bake, you may need to wake and walk to the nearest pot dispensary. According to Stats Canada, where you live will determine whether or not you can shuffle down the street or if you're in for a hike. Let's look at the big picture. When it comes to full-service liquor stores, 90% of Canadians live within 10 kilometers of the country's 2,900 stores. After pot is legalized, it's expected only 35% of the population will be living within 10 kilometers of the planned 290 stores. But what's a reasonable distance?
If they're going to make it legal and people are supposedly able to buy it, it should be very convenient.
Let's break it down by province. In BC, 95% of people live within 10 Ks of a liquor store. For pot, it will be 73%. That's the highest in the country.
It's been around from BC for a long time. People are using it.
Alberta isn't far behind. 91% live within 10 kilometers of a liquor store. But what's interesting is that Alberta also has the highest percentage of Canadians living within 1 kilometer of a liquor store too, at a whopping 64%. Now that trend continues with cannabis. 64% will live within 10 kilometers of a pot store. And again, Alberta has the highest density of people living within 1 kilometer at a bit more than 15%, suggesting rural Albertans are getting left out.
It doesn't really bother me. I live in a city, but my friend's going to have to drive.
Manitoba, right in the middle. 77% live within 10 kilometers of a liquor store. For cannabis, it will be 65%. And then we push on to Quebec. 89% of Quebecers are within 10 clicks of a liquor store, but good luck getting pot. Only 2% of the population will live within 1 kilometer of a cannabis store, and only 40% will live within 10 kilometers.
They're not really part of Canada, I guess, anymore, so it sucks to be them.
But what about Ontario? No, I didn't forget about them. The only way Ontarians can legally purchase pot, at least initially, will be through the government's online service.
If it's legal and people can buy it, then the government should get out of the way.
So while the rest of Canada is marching all over the countryside to buy cannabis this winter, they'll be sitting at home preparing those munchies and waiting for the doorbell to ring. In Calgary, Jonathan Muma, City News.